everybody, Mr. B here, and welcome to the loft. Welcome to a snowy Atlanta, something that has not happened for us in quite some time. And it's got me wanting some cold weather food, right? Although what we're about to make today, you can make any time of year. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. So we're going to take some inspiration from Eastern Europe and do a deconstructed or unwrapped cabbage roll, right? You've seen the cabbage rolls. They're delicious, but they can be very time consuming to prep if you're going to do them the traditional way. I'm going to show you how to do that the easy way, where you're going to get all the flavor, but you can have it done in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So let me walk you through the ingredients that we are going to need today. Star of the show, of course, is a cabbage, which I will break down and wash. I'm using 1 pound of ground turkey here. You could use beef, pork, whatever you want, but some form of ground meat. It's probably not going to be too meat heavy, so if you want to go to 2 pounds, by all means do it. We got an onion chopped up. I got about 5 cloves of garlic because I can't live without it. I'm going to use a little bit of tomato paste here. I have got a 28-ounce can of pureed tomatoes that will go in there. We're going to need about a couple of tablespoons of some good apple cider vinegar. We've got a tablespoon of some brown sugar, sweetness counteracting the acid of the tomatoes, but it makes it really, really good. We're going to bring some salt and pepper, obviously, to the situation, and probably going to do some Italian seasoning. And although I know that this is way not traditional, I guess that would depend on what part of the Mediterranean, what part of the east of Europe that you're from. I'm adding some red chili peppers here because I want some heat, okay? Also, we're gonna add a cup or two of some cooked rice. Now, I wanna talk about this rice here. I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and I will leave a link to the Ralston page on Amazon if you're so inclined. But I'm using the Nature's Blend rice. You could use white rice, of course. And I'm not going to be a carbohydrate Nazi. I mean, look at me. Clearly, I'm not a carbohydrate Nazi. But the whole grain stuff I really like because I just think it has a deeper and richer, nuttier flavor, right? Who doesn't like the taste of a good nut? You know what I mean? And now what I like about this brand specifically, all right, is that sometimes when you're getting this wild rice mix at the grocery store, read the label. And if you're getting it and you're thinking you're doing the whole grain, I should say, if that's important to you, read the darn label, because lots of times it will have white rice in there. This simply has traditional long grain brown, red, and aromatic purple rice. So you can't get any better than that. This is Ralston Family Farms Nature's Blend, okay? What have I left out here? Don't know. I do have my rice cooking. It will be coming done. I guess I got to start prepping the cabbage. So let's get this thing rolling, y'all. All right, I think before I break the cabbage down, I'm going to get started on browning the meat here. Now, this is ground turkey, so it's bland, let's face it. So you're going to need to season your turkey if you want it to taste like a damn thing. It's also very, very fat-free, right? In fact, this turkey I'm using is a 93.7, okay? And it's just gonna need some help to get it to cooking. I'm gonna plop that in. We'll worry about stove cam here in a little bit later. I've started browning up my turkey here. You're going to want this to cook all the way through, and that's going to take 5-10 minutes. I've got it on a medium-high heat. Once you have your meat where you want it, you're going to add your onion and let that start to soften just a little bit here. I am also again, because it's turkey, if you need to add you a little bit more olive oil, feel free to do so. And I'm going to add my chili flakes to this again because I want it to sort of get into that oil and spread its goodness. I'm going to hit it with some pepper and some salt. And we're going to do this Italian seasoning. I'm not in here at this point. What I'm trying to do in flavoring this layer is to make this meat taste like something because it's turkey, right? And we will let it go till the onions are soft. Like I was saying earlier, you see cabbage rolls, really all over the place, right? And everybody's group kind of does it a little bit differently. So if this was something that you grew up with, right? Your grandma made them, your Uncle Boo Boo made it, whatever. I would love to know how your family did, cabbage rolls or deconstructed cabbage, whatever. So leave me a comment and tell me a story. Also, if you're enjoying this video, take a moment and bang on that subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, and I appreciate it very, very much. My onions are where I want them. So now we are going to add in our garlic and let this cook out about 1 minute to let its magic start to bloom without burning it. Smelling good, smelling good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add me about a tablespoon or so of some tomato paste. And we're going to stir this around to coat the meat and let it cook out some of that raw tomato to bring out the sweetness that we're looking for here. Careful not to burn. Hell, give me a spoon. I'll eat this right now. And sort of the last step here, we're going to add in our tomatoes, add in our brown sugar, and I'm going to now take the opportunity to season with the Italian seasoning the tomato. And we are going to bring the heat down a little bit, get this sort of going. Look how beautiful that is. And get that sugar to incorporate in there. Now, what I want to do is I kind of want to taste this for my salt and pepper situation. Oh, nice, nice, nice. A little pepper. Do a pinch of salt. You want to hit that with a couple of tablespoons of your apple cider vinegar. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to bring our washed cabbage over here and we're going to start adding that on in. And I will probably do this in stages because, let the cabbage kind of wilt down, make some room. Let's see what I can get in here. And I am going to just season the cabbage a little bit, just a pinch of salt or two, and pepper. And we'll slowly try to get that kind of turned up and covered and make a huge mess, okay? Put the rest of this in here. We'll throw a lid on it, let it welt, then we'll give it a really good stir to incorporate. Don't mean to jump ahead, but we'll take a look at it then. Let's pop this lid off and see what we got going on here. Maybe we can begin to incorporate this a little bit better to start getting the cabbage coated with this sauce. Oh my God, yes. Perfect day for this too. We've got about I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of snow I would predict, and or I would say, or guess, and which means that by nightfall everything will be one solid sheet of ice. Here's the thing about Atlanta: you Northerners laugh at us and everything, but we do not treat sidewalks, we do not shovel, we don't do anything like that. One reason, I guess, is because we're just not equipped for it, because it happens so infrequently. It's just not worth it. And second of all, it's not like it's going to be like this for the next 3 months, or that we have another storm system coming in behind it. This will be cleared out by Sunday. Everything will be back to normal, and we'll forget it ever happened. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to cover this, and we're going to cook it. Now, some people will say cook this for, I don't know, 3 and 4 hours and all of that. I like mine about the 40, 45 minute, maybe 1 hour mark. When it's soft, I still want my cabbage to have some integrity. So I'm going to turn this down on low, let it slow and go, cover it, and I got to take Pork Chop out for his first snow experience. Wish me luck, kids.
Are you ready for this, Porky? You ready? Okay. Come on in.
Let's take a look. Yes, indeed. This is just lazy man cabbage rolls, y'all. At this point, we're going to add some of our cooked rice up into here, and maybe about 2 cups or so. I'm going to add some, give it a stir. At this point, we're just going to heat this through, and that rice will kind of absorb some of this delicious sauce. Yeah. And I'm going to let this heat through for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to plate up and have lunch on a snowy day in Atlanta. Cheese, or a lot of cheese. Inhale while I mess around. Exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed. The cabbage is soft and sweet, still got a little bit of integrity to it, or a lot of integrity to it, but it's not crunch, right? You can really taste the that brown sugars coming through on it with the back kick of the heat from the chili peppers, and that is just absolutely perfect. Great cold weather, great any time of the year. You can leave this sitting on your stove on a day like today. Go in and out of it as you want, as you need. It's healthy. Got all the goodness that cabbage brings to your life, and going to keep you warm all damn day. So there you have it, guys. Doing a deconstructed cabbage roll, or lazy man cabbage rolls, or whatever you want to call it. Cracked slaw, I don't know. And I'm going to get to this. So please click like, hit subscribe, come along for the ride. Check out the website, and we're going to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.